There's no one else who loves me like you used to. Sometimes we're not ourselves. There's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. And I'll take some time, but I'll be alright. We're moving on. We're moving on. I know times are
afternoon and welcome to Elite Public Schools. We are absolutely thrilled today. We are holding our first ever Elite Oratorical competition. Now, as a teacher a little bit ago in Oakland Unified School District, I found that my students really loved the oratorical time. It was a time for them to learn not just about Dr. King and the I Have a Dream speech, which is significant, but to find other poets, authors that look like them, or to think about an issue of their time, write about it, and perform it. So that's what you're going to experience today. Our students, our elite transitional kindergarten all the way to 11th grade students, the finalists will perform for you live today. These young people have gone through 3 levels of competition this month. The first, in their classrooms, every elite student was absolutely had to perform. Nobody could opt out. Every elite student had to do a poem. Memorize a poem, write a poem, find an author, and perform it in front of your group. The second competition was those that performed highest in their class. And today, those are the ones you're going to see. So hold on to your seats. It's going to be a good day. Before we get started, I want to ensure that you know who is going to be judging our competition today. We are so happy to have people volunteer their precious time to ensure that our young people are placed in the right positions. We will have first, second, and third grade for individual, and first, second, and third place, for group. Again, we'll have first, second, and third place for individual, and first, second, and third place for group in each grade level. So we're going to have a lot of amazing young people win today. With regard to our judges, I'd like to introduce them. If you could just stand when your name is called so that I can make sure that the audience sees you. And I want to get my notes because there are some titles that I need you to know about. Pastor Danny Jefferson is the chair of our Elite Board of Directors. Can you please stand, Pastor Jefferson? Thank you. Ms. Deborah Dixon is the president of Black Women Organized for Political Action. Ms. Rhonda Roshan Smith is the program manager for Solano Volunteers. Mr. Hernani Santos is our proud principal and our human resource director. Dr. Elena J. Shackelford is our deputy chief executive officer and co-founder of Elite Public Schools. Director Dominique Beaumonte is one of our board of directors members. Ms. Loretta Gaddis is president, CEO, and founder of Love the Skin You're In. Mr. Andre Lewis is owner of Literary Engineers Publishing and a captain at Federal Express. You can see we have some dynamite judges here today. The only reason you don't hear hand clapping is because we're being COVID safe and we have no audience today. I want to say for the judges who are not wearing their masks, every judge has been tested as they came in. So that is why they had the latitude to not wear their mask today. Without further ado, let's get started. Are we ready for our elite students? I know I am. I cannot wait for today. Here we go. The first group is kindergarten. This is too much. It's preciousness. Here we come with kindergarten. Number 1, judges, is Miss McGriff's class.
Yes, there I am. If somebody tell me I'm not smart, tell them I am. Somebody say you're standing start, tell them I am. If someone says I'm not in love, tell them I am. When I think out eyes above, I say I am.
And next, we're going to have Miss Tiago's class, and right after that, Ms. Arizmendi's dual immersion class. Coming to the stage now is Mrs. Arizmendi's class, and this is a dual immersion kindergarten class.
Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Rosalía García Garibay. Voy a presentar la clase de Mr. Mendy con el poema Si no puedes volar, corre.
The point is, if you can't fly, then run. By Martin Luther King.
¿Ya? Si no puedes volar, corre. Si no puedes correr, camina. Si no puedes caminar, gatea. Pero hagas lo que hagas, siempre sigues adelante.
Now.
The point is, if you can't fly, then run. By Martin Luther King.
All right. We have finished our kindergarten competition. Weren't they amazing? We need to take a judge's break because I know the judges are having a tough time right now. How do you judge that cuteness? I'm not quite sure, but they're going to do their best. So we're going to take a quick judge's break, and during that time, we have Vallejo's very first. I'm going to say that again. Everybody needs to hear this. This is Vallejo's very first poet laureate. When she was poet laureate, her name was just Janae Bryce. But now, her name is Dr. Janae Bryce. So I'd like to introduce to all of you, reintroduce to most, Dr. Janae Bryce, Vallejo's first poet laureate. Janae? Thank you. How are we doing? Oh, you guys
Right. Good afternoon to you all. I'm hoping this is on. Yes. I hope you can hear me all right. It is a pleasure to be here for Elite Academy's first annual Dr. Martin Luther King Oratorical Competition. What about those babies? Oh, man. I remember teaching kindergarten, and I remember performing in the Oratorical Festival. So when we look at these babies and we look at what Elite Academy is doing, it reminds us of the greatness that's already in us. There's something special about being black. I mean, I take nothing away from anyone else, but this is Black History Month. And among other things, I am proud to be a Black American. So there is an African American colloquialism that says, let it do what it do. And it simply means that at such time that you are called on to stand up, you'll stand up. At such time that you are called on to speak up, you'll speak up. At such time that you are called on to show up, you'll show up. And nobody's going to make you do it. You're just waiting for the opportunity to do it. So with that, I give you my original poem, Let It Do What It Do. Wings are meant for flying, so don't resent the bird. Diamonds tend to sparkle, so don't hate the shine. Like water for the drinking and jewels for the gleaming. It just do what it do. So, if you're gonna go boldly with the wind at your back and the sun on your face, resolute and calm with clarity of vision, and let it do what it do. If you're gonna go swiftly, like the next minute may not come and now is all you got, because like the preacher said, tomorrow is not promised, so let it do what it do. If you're gonna go strategically, you've got to think it through. Plan your work and work your plan, girl. Write the vision and make it plain, and then let it do what it do. Cream will rise to the top, but it must endure the churning. Fire glows bold and bright, but it must withstand the burning. It all what it's supposed to do. So, baby, let it do what it do. If you're going to go fiercely, confident and sure that all you have is all you need, straighten your back, square your shoulders, and let it do what it do. If you're going to go now. If not now, when? And if not you, who? You got to move with a sense of urgency and don't just talk about it. You got to be about it. Be brave enough to blaze a trail and woman enough to walk it wearing stiletto heels and let it do what it do. We come from good stock. Women like Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks and Fannie Lou Hamer and folk like Dr. King and Cornel West who would not curse the darkness, but who would instead light a candle and positively affect their family, friends, church, community, city, state, and world. So if you don't want to go, I ain't mad at you. But as for me, I'm going to let it do what it do. All right, Dr. Bishop. Okay.
Now, we are bringing forward our individual competition for first grade. Again, this is our individual competition for first grade. The first will be Amir Webb.
My name is Emir Anthony Webb, first grader. The name of my poem is All of Me by Doxa Kokoria, all of me. See my eyes, see my nose, see my fingers, see my toes, see my lips, see my knee. Now you have seen all of me. There's no one else in this whole wide world exactly just like me. I am me, you are you, we are special, don't you see? Thank you.
Go ahead, sweetie.
My name is My name is Elise Lewis, and I'm gonna be reciting a poem called All of Me by Ditsuko Korea. See my eyes, see my nose, see my fingers, see my toes, see my lips, see my knees. Now you have seen all of me. There's no one in this whole wide world exactly just like me. I am me, you are you. We are special, don't you see? Thank you.
Come here, sweetie. Come on. Thank you. Next is Bianca Medina.
My name is Bianca Medina. I'm in first grade. My poem is All of Me. The name of the author is Texaco Korea. All of me. See my eyes,
Where's Mrs.
see
Franklin?
my nose, see my fingers, see my toes, see my lips,
I need her.
see my knees. Now you have seen all of me. There's no one in this whole wide world exactly just like me. I am me, you are you. We are special, don't you see? Thank you.
Our next competitor is Loyal Kathy.
My name is Loyal Cat Day. Now I'm going to recite my poem. My name is Loyal Cat Day. I'm in first grade. Okay. My name is Loyal Cat Day. I'm in first grade. And okay. My name is Loyal Cat Day. I'm in first grade. My name is Loyal Cat Day. In first grade. Zaka Korea. See my all of me. See my eyes, see my nose, see my fingers, see my toes, see my lips, see my knees. Now you have seen all of me. There's no one in this whole wide world exactly just like me. I am me, you are you. We are special, don't you see? Thank you.
Our next competitor is Amir Nixon. When they come off, they have to go off the other side.
My name is Amir Nixon. I'm first grade, and I'm going to be reciting my poem, All of Me, by Daxa Kokoria. All of me. See my eyes, see my nose, see my fingers, see my toes, see my lips, see my knees. Now you have seen all of me. There's no one in this whole wide world exactly just like me. I am me, you are you. We are special, don't you see? Thank you.
Good job, sweetie. You do a good job. Take your mask off, okay? The next competitor is Chloe Wilson.
Chloe Wilson, and I am in first grade. My poem is gonna be All of Me by the Jackson Korea. Thank you. See my eyes, see my nose, see my finger, see my toes, see my lips, see my knees. Now you have seen all of me. There's nobody in the whole wide world exactly just like me. I am me, you are you. We are special, don't you see? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen 6-year-olds who are overcoming the fear of public speaking, and some doing exceptionally well. So please give a hand clap for our individual competitors today. All of those students were from Miss Giao's class. Miss Giao is in her classroom watching, so I wanted to make sure to lift up her name. The next group is our one group entry for first grade. This is a dual immersion class. Ms. Avina's class is coming forward right now. Thank you.
We are Miss Sabina's class. Today we'll be reciting Colors by Shel Silverstein. My skin is kind of, sort of brownish, pinkish, yellowish, white. My eyes are grayish, bluish, green, but I'm told they look orange in the night. My hair is reddish, blondish, brown, but it's silver when it's wet. And all the colors I am inside have not been invented yet.
We know.
Give them a hand clap, please. Beautiful job. And Shel Silverstein, one of my favorite authors. We're going to give the judges a natural break, and so I'm bringing up again Dr. Bryce, Vallejo's first poet laureate.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you once again. This reminds me of teaching kindergarten in Oakland. And one of the poems that they had to learn for actually the Oratorical Fest was a poem that I wrote. And I was absolutely honored to, number one, teach it, but honored also because that year we won first place. I taught them to memorize, dramatize, and vocalize. And in doing so, we took home first prize. Did y'all catch that? Y'all caught my rhymes. All right. So the title, again, let me see if I can fix this here. The title of the poem is, If I Were Dr. King. And these babies are really inspiring me. So, if I were Dr. King. If I were Dr. King, I would do the same thing. I would stand tall and speak my mind. Always be true and strong and kind. I would lead with honesty and a whole lot of zeal and do what is right. You know, For real. I would always do my very best to help all people from east to west. Dr. Martin Luther King said it loud, whoever you ought to be proud. Whether you are poor and have to dig ditches or really quite wealthy and rolling in riches, freedom is a right for all who live. Instead of always taking, we should learn to give. If I were Dr. King, yes, I would do what he did. And it doesn't even matter that I am just a kid. But I am not Dr. King. I am only me, and I will be the best that I can be. I will always speak up for what is right. And it wouldn't hurt to be nice and polite. If I were Dr. King, I would dream while I'm awake and do all I could for goodness sake, yeah? If I were Dr. King, I would do the same thing.
If I was Dr. King, I would do the same thing, Dr. Bryce. Love it. Whew. Are we ready, judges? This is a lot. Need some time? A little more time? Okay, I'm going to take my second grader back. Dr. Bryce, you're on, lady. We're going to listen to Dr. Bryce, whole book. I'm just going to say that Dr. Bryce does have a book. If she's not going to give a shameless plug, I'm going to do that. So I don't know the name of the book, Dr. Bryce, but please share with the audience the name of your book so that people can buy and get all these wonderful
Absolutely.
poems.
Well, thank you.
Come on, sweetie
Thank you,
pie.
thank you. Absolutely. Okay, you don't have my mic stand. Okay. So the title of my book is Away with Words, Poems, Prose, and Other Masterpieces, Book 1 by I wasn't the doctor then, but Janae Bryce. And it's available on Amazon. You guys, hook me up. But if you don't, I won't love you any less. I promise. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, Dr. King was one of the people who stood proud. When he was standing, he stood proud. You could tell he believed in what he was saying. And when you're convinced about your own message, it's easy to convince other folks. So I thought about it. I wrote a poem called Pride. And in it, I talked about the drum beats in Africa, and that will come a little bit later. The pride I feel when I think about us, and the pride I feel about when I think about others. But when I boiled it all down, what I was really talking about was that soul. It's something that we have on the inside that bubbles over onto the outside, and it's a sort of a savoir-faire. It's a succeed if you dare. It's something you can't really explain. It's food, it's music, it's that soul. So I give you, it's that soul. It's why we like what we like. Kirk Franklin and Aretha Franklin. Gospel hymns, jazz, New Jack Swing, hip-hop, and R&B. While we cry the blues and turn right around and write a song about it, it's that soul. It is our commonality that makes us unique, what makes us stand out even while blending in. It is that inner music that makes me dance, that steady beat, that metered cadence that permeates the atmosphere and colors the surroundings like a fresh tea bag in a cup of hot water. Releasing the flavor, the aroma, and the strength. It's that soul. It is my ability to sway with the storm and ride it out with style. It's that soul. To stand up straight while looking you in the eye, even when we don't see eye to eye. It's that soul. It is my ancestry, both Nigerian and Egyptian royalty. It is that hot water cornbread. Come on, those candied yams and collard greens. That fried chicken, sweet potato pie, okra, corn, and black-eyed peas. It is my daddy's walk and my mother's face smiling in my mirror. It's why we like what we like. It's why we do what we do. It's how we say what we say. It's that soul. It's our soul. It's my soul. Thank you. We ready?
Now we are starting the individual competition for second grade. This young lady was a little nervous, so I told her I would walk with her. And she is ready for her performance. Mark?
Hello,
Ready?
my name is Lyra, and Miss Meshach's my teacher, and I'm a student from second grade. And the poem I'll be reciting today is called Homes by Effie Lee Newsom. The monarch butterfly is born in royal halls, with golden glints of light swung round the green glazed walls. But bagworm houses, although strong, as crude as homes of pioneers, and look as they swung right there from willow boughs for years and years. It's the log cabin, I'm quite sure, among the moss and butterflies, tough silk with bits of twigs stuck on, all gray and almost of one size.
All right, that is Adewale Adeyemo. Next, coming forward is Kyla Blackman, second grade.
Hello, my name is Kyla J. Blackman, and my poem is. Hello, my name is Kyla J. Blackman. I'm in second grade, and my poem is called Family Tree by Joyce Carol Thomas. I step into this green forest, purple with growing roots. This forest down by the blue and green water that first separated us. Mother from son, father from daughter, sister from sister. I look closely at this leaf. I see the branches of these woods stepped on, broken, my brothers and me. I look across water and cry for our trembling family tree.
Reminder, students, when you're finished, go off that side, okay? The next competitor is Hezekiah Shaw.
Hello, I am Hezekiah Shaw. I am in second grade. Miss Meshach is my teacher. The title of my poem is I Am a Root by Joyce Carol Thomas. I am a root. I am hewn from the soil ledge of rock, the soaring songs of birds, the rocking motions of the ocean, the uplifted branches of the trees. I am a root that will be free.
Right, Hezekiah? Our next competitor is Farrah Russell.
Hi, my name is Farrah, and the poem I will be reciting is called Pussy Willows from Effie Lee Newsom. Pussy willows like fur mitts, cat tails were brown, furry mitts. I've never seen them pull these off, although they look like winter mitts.
Cool. Thank you, Farrah. The next competitor is Amaya Williams.
Hi, my name is Amaya Williams, and the poem I will be reciting is called Passage by Effie Lee Newsom. Passage. My grandmother has a strange little door that opens upon the lawn. With panels across, I've counted them 4, and it's just as gray as the dawn. When Patience and I are there in the spring, we pass through this way to go violetting. When Patience and I are there in the fall, we rush through this door to hear the crows call. In bright summertime beneath the blue skies, we often steal through to find butterflies. There's an old knocker we just love to try. We hammer it hard each time we go by. Thank you.
That completes all of Ms. Meshach's class. Now thank you. Please give them a hand clap. The teachers and the parents were the primary coaches for these young competitors. The next class represented, and we're not finished with second grade, because we have Ms. Archangel's class represented in these next two competitors. They will be doing together. Mateo Gonzalez and Ariana Valerio will be doing a poem together from Ms. Archangel's dual immersion class.
Hola, mi nombre es Mateo Salvador. Mateo Salvador, soy de segundo grado. Hoy voy a decir un poema de Martin Luther King. Yo tengo un sueño. Hi, I'm Hannah Valerio. We're going to do a poem of Martin Luther King. I have a dream. Yo tengo un sueño, un solo sueño, seguir soñando, soñar con la libertad, soñar con la justicia, soñar con la igualdad. Y ojalá ya no tuvieran dañarlas. Gracias.
Thank you so much. We now have Mr. Griffith's class. This is also second grade. This is the next group competitor. Mr. Griffith's class.
Hi, the title of our poem is World Changing Kids. Hi, the title of our poem is World Changing Kids, wrote by myself and Jay, Francis, Marquez, Mayer, Alexa, Colton, and Tamaya, Bridget, and Tati.
Mr. Griffith's class, second grade. We're ready for this. Just wait and see. World changing kids. We will be powerful. We will be strong. We will be proud. Change is not quiet. Our elite spirit is loud. Our goals are full grown. Every animal a home. Every human in a house. We will live in a world where every job counts. No hunger, no thirst. Everyone can eat. This is all our earth. Our voices can't be beat.
Beautiful. Original. When it comes to authorship, we have the next poet laureate in this group. Yes. It makes us so proud. I know Dr. Shackelford and others, Chair Jefferson, Director Beaumonte, founding board, you all know we were only founded, 3 years ago? And so those second graders were kindergartners. And to watch them now, it just makes I'm just excited right now. And I actually have seen none of these poems, so I, like you, am just blown away. Just beautiful, just beautiful. Trying to delay just a little bit. We're a little bit behind schedule, judges, and I know it's tough. So we're going to try to keep moving forward. So give us just a second, and we're going to start bringing up third grade individual. Come on, sweet. Our first third grade competitor is Mr. Braylon Cohen. He is going to wait just a minute for Dr. Bishop's signal. And isn't he the cutest young man you have seen today? We ready, judges?
My name is Braylon. I will be doing Do What's Right. Can I start over?
Yes, go ahead, sweetie.
My name is Braylon from Miss Waller's class, third grade, and I will be doing Do What's Right. Martin Luther King fought for us. Now we have to fight. Stand as one. Do what's right for me and you.
And I want to say that that was an original poem by Mr. Cohen. Next, third grade competitor we have is Manali Chand, and she is coming to the microphone right now. Manali.
My name is Minali Omisha Chen, and I will be doing a poem called You Are My Sunshine by Jasmine Thomas. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you, so please don't take my sunshine away.
Beautiful, Minali. Next, we have Mr. Brandon Johnson. Brandon, go on to the microphone, sir.
My name is Brandon Johnson. I am reciting the poem What I Won't Do for My Friends by Michael Wayne. And my teacher is Miss RJ from third grade class. I won't steal from my friends. I won't cheat for my friends. I won't act dumb for my friends. I won't do drugs for my friends. I won't disrupt the class for my friends. I won't disrespect, laugh at, or ridicule others for my friends. I won't intentionally fail for my friends. I won't behave irresponsibly for my friends. I won't knowingly hurt others for my friends. I won't destroy my life or anyone others for my friend. Anyone who would ask me to do any of these things is not my friend.
Woo! Give it up for Mr. Brandon Johnson. Thank you, sir. Beautiful. That is not original. That's by Michael Wynn. That ends our individual third grade competition. We have our group competitors ready to come now. This third grade group consists of Jamal Dyson, Malachi Little, and Javion Harvey. Come forward, gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Malachi Little, and My name's Javion Harvey.
My name's Jamal Anthony Dyson.
And we're reciting The Rose That Grew from a Crack in the Concrete, and my teacher's Miss RJ, third grade class. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete?
Proving nature's law is wrong. It learns to breathe fresh air.
Funny how it seems, but keeping his dreams, it learns how to breathe fresh air.
Long live the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete when no one else ever cared.
That completes our third grade competition. The gentleman neglected to say that was Tupac Shakur that wrote that poem. We know that. We all have that book. It was one of my daughter's favorite poetry books. I think we'll bring Dr. Bryce up and have a poem right now. I want to give our judges a little bit of a break. So Dr. Bryce is coming to the microphone.
Aren't we experiencing just excellence today? These babies are just yes. It makes me a little bit nostalgic. But one of the young ladies, there it is. One of the young ladies who came up, she talked about a butterfly. And so that reminded me of a poem that I written some time ago. And once I was proclaimed the poet laureate of the city of Vallejo, this is the poem that I shared that night for the city council. Emerging. Like the caterpillar who dares to fly, tired of walking as others fly by, he's got a dream that just won't die, emerging. No longer wishing to crawl along the floor, wishing instead to swoop and soar, knowing full well there is something more, emerging. He knows one day he'll be able to trade his dull vesture that had begun to fade for wings anew and freshly made, emerging. It won't be long now, no more cocoon. The day is coming very soon when I'll be flying to a different tune, emerging. How I long to be propelled over harsh terrain where I once failed. I simply must fly, for I am compelled, emerging. Although you desire, do not assist, for by sheer will I must persist. Though my cocoon seems to resist, emerging. I know it's hard, but do not interfere. Something major is going on here. Soon it will be strikingly clear, emerging. Ascending above my enemy, now unable to capture me. I am not what I used to be, emerging. Finally, I have been changed, metamorphosized and rearranged, flight and I no longer estranged, emerging. Thank you.
Dr. Bryce, I keep saying I'm going to buy a book. I feel like just taking the one you have today and giving you cash. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. We are moving now into our intermediate school. You just saw our primary school, our kindergarten through third grade students. Now we're moving into the fourth and fifth grade students who are the top level elementary students. The first one is Joka Brown. Nail it.
I am the darker brother. They sent, no, wait, no. I should have said, wait. Oh, wait, sorry, I hadn't.
My name is Dioka Brown, and I will be reciting I Too Sing America by Langston Hughes. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. But I laugh eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. I too am America.
You good?
Our fifth grade babies, they got a slideshow that goes with their presentations that they do.
We can't. You got this, baby. Nail it. I got goosebumps. That's one of my favorite poems. The next is Mackenzie McLeod, fourth grade.
Hi, I am Mackenzie McLeod, and I'll be reciting a poem called Proud to Be Black, written by me. I am a 10-year-old black female, and my skin comes in much detail. I am proud to be black. No matter where you're from, your religion, or the shade of your skin, you should be proud of that, and nothing can change it. Just how I'm proud to be black. In any word, way, shape, or form, be proud of who you are because I'm looking at a star. I said I am proud to be black, and nothing can change that.
Woo! Who's next? Next, we have, starting the group competition, is Taj, Rashad, and Darian.
My name is Sarge Hodges,
Darian Bowden.
and we'll be reciting Life is Like Basketball by Champ PLC's Basketball. Life is like basketball, dribble, warm, walk, jump, and shoot.
Play without a ball, the game is pointless.
So keep an eye on the ball and focus on the basket.
Dribble, sweat, give energy and effort.
Play with enthusiasm and joy. Don't forget to dream
Dream big.
Just you? The next group competitors are Annalise and Shure.
Hi, my name is Shayla,
Annalise.
and today we will be reciting a poem called Tears of Blood made by us. We shed tears of blood at night, but in the day we fight.
Every day we want to stop, but we won't till we're on top.
And way back since the start, those people had no change of heart. Till this day, we stand strong, and we'll stand here all year long. Thank you.
And the next group competitors are Javier and Facio.
Good afternoon, my name is Javier.
Yair.
The poem that we're going to be reciting is called Being Bilingual by Alana Florada. Porque hablo español,
Because I speak Spanish,
puedo escuchar los cuentos de mi abuelita
I can listen to abuelita's tales
y decir familia, madre y amor.
and say familia, mar de amor.
Porque hablo inglés,
Because I speak English,
puedo aprender de mi maestra
I can learn from my teacher
y decir I love school.
and say I love school.
Porque soy bilingüe,
Because I'm bilingual,
puedo leer libros, books.
I can read books, libros.
Tengo amigos, friends.
I have friends and amigos.
Disfruto canciones, songs,
I enjoy songs and canciones,
juegos, games
games and juegos,
y me divierto el doble.
and I have twice as much fun.
Y algún día,
And one day,
porque sé hablar 2 idiomas,
because I know how to speak 2 languages,
podré hacer el doble de cosas
I can do twice as many things
y ayudar al doble de personas
and help twice as many people
y hacer todo lo que haga el doble de bien.
and do everything twice as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. We know these young people personally, so to see some of them, woo, wow. And again, our school is focused on having our students be bilingual. English, actually trilingual. English, Spanish, and coding. Thank you for the correction, Chair Jefferson. Next coming up are Cheyenne, Zyleek, and Terrence.
My name is Cheyenne Wilson,
Ziley Jenkins.
Terrence McCoy, and we'll be reciting a poem called Don't Quit by John Green Leaf Whittaker. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill,
When the funds are low and the debts are high and you want to smile but you have to sigh.
When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit.
Life is queer with its twists and turns as every one of us sometimes learns.
and many a failure turned about when you might have won had he stuck it out.
And you can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far.
Success is failure turned inside out. The silver tint is clouds of doubt.
And you could. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things are wrong that you must never quit.
The next 4th grade competitors are Joyce, Namaya, and Liliana. Come to the microphone.
Hi, my name is Joyce.
Namaya.
Liliana. And we are some of the elite students. And today we're going to be reciting a poem called
Stop
The
Rumors.
Bias. The rumor was spreading wide and free. What a foolish thing. The rumor was growing wider and wider each day.
The rumor spread wider and wider each day. The teachers couldn't stand it until one day one of the teachers had enough.
What a foolish rumor, I say. Stop the foolishness, stand high, stop the foolishness. We're done with the foolish act.
This is enough. We do not tolerate this behavior in our environment. Our environment needs to be safe, not harmful. We need to love each other and stand high for each other.
This is unacceptable. We must stand for what's right. If we don't, the rumors will just keep spreading.
If you want others to be safe, stop the rumors.
Stop the rumors. It's not worth it.
You ready? All right, I'm gonna go introduce you, then you're gonna walk up, okay? All right. Stop the rumors, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. Stop now, or you're gonna face that group. Woo! All right. Again, we are a dual immersion and world language school focused on students being trilingual. This group of young people is from Ms. Hernandez, 4th and 5th grade dual immersion class. The first is Andrew DeHaro, and Andrew is a 5th grader.
Hi, my name is Andrew, and I'm in 5th grade, and today I'm going to be reciting a poem called Martin Luther King Jr., made by Anonymous. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great leader. He wanted peace for all of us and to see all of us work together. MLK is what he's called. He's kind and has a full heart. The world can be a better place if we all do our part.
Okay, Andrew, good job. Next we have in the individual competition, this is a 5th grader. Her name is Ruby Ramirez.
Good afternoon. My name is Ruby Ramirez. I am a 5th grader, and today I will be reciting a poem called What I Won't Do for My Friends, author Michael Wynn. I won't steal for my friends. I won't cheat for my friends. I won't act dumb for my friends. I won't do drugs for my friends. I won't disrupt the class for my friends. I won't interrupt, laugh at, or ridicule others for my friends. Anyone who asks me to do any of these things are not my friends. Thank you.
Our students selected their own poem, so I think it's interesting that that poem came up again. So students are really making a statement. Jerry Palma is our next individual competitor. Jeremy is a 4th grader.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Palma. I'm in 4th grade, and today I'm going to be reciting a poem called Iron Freedom's Child by Bill Martin Jr. I like me, no doubt about it. I like me, can't live without it. I like me, let's shout about it. I am freedom's child. You like you, no doubt about it. You like you, can't live without it. You like you, let's shout about it. You are freedom's child. Draw all children are creative, quote. Ended with intelligence, dignity and wonder, and worthy respect. Children are little blessings, here to learn their own song. Every girl and boy is entitled to love, to dream, and to belong in a loving village and pursue a life, a purpose. I like you, no doubt about it. You like me, can't live without it. We are all free. Let's shout about it. We are freedom's child.
Well done. And we want to thank his dad, Jeremy's dad, for helping us with sound today. Can you give it up for Jeremy's dad on sound? We are nothing without our parents and community members. Absolutely nothing without them. We thank you so much. All right, next is a group, again, from the dual immersion class. We are bringing up Ermila, Giovanni, Kimberly, and Angelina.
Hi, my name is Angelina.
Hi, my name is Giovanni.
Hi, my name is Hermila.
Hi, my name is Kimberly.
And we are in 4th
Fourth
grade. Today we'll be reciting a poem called We Are a Dream, author Cole Provost.
Each day I wake and I think, what can I do to make a better place? How can I contribute to change the world?
I turn on the news. I consider in mind that the life of my people are led to others. I question,
Does my black life matter to the world as it matters to my mother and father?
my mother and father always told me I'm destined for greatness and that nothing can stop me.
As long as we have faith in the will to do our best.
Thank you.
Again, that is a fourth grade group in a fourth and fifth grade combination. Wow. Beautiful work. We are now starting to have competitors in fifth grade from Miss Tam's fifth grade class. The first group I'm bringing forward is Sage and Bakari.
Hello, my name is Bakari Eder. I'm in fifth grade.
Hi, my name is Sage Hodges. I'm in fourth grade, and we are reciting an original speech entitled Ugly, created by my teacher, Miss Tam.
Nigga, you not black, you blue. Your hair nappy. She ugly. Stares come from all angles, all angles. The moment I stare back, I disappear into the night. This dense, opaque, atromentous existence that is my life, my world, my pain. Why do I have to be ugly? What purpose does it serve my mama to have bore such a disappointment? Representation matters. Yeah, I see me on TV. Yeah, I've got teachers that look like me. Yeah, but I still feel ugly. Black people call me ugly. What happens when your own people discourage you, your progress? Make you feel like you aren't even in the room. What about when adults, yeah, black adults, have nothing good to say, and when they do, it's backed by some grandiose agenda? What am I to do with that? As my skin refuses to lighten, hips refuse to tighten, and nose refuse to shrink, I'll look and see, finally, I'm ugly.
But why are you that light, though? Hey, you really white, huh? Totally cool, dude. Hey, Billy! No, that's not my name. Right there, cracker. He ugly. Why are people so unrelenting? My people. I wish I could grab a Sharpie and color my skin darker, but not too dark. I wish I were a literal chameleon, blending in the background. I don't fit in anywhere. Not anywhere. Nobody wants me. Not the real me. I like wearing my hair straight. I don't want braids or dreads. They say that's white. I like country music. I speak proper English, but I prefer Jordan 1s to Mountain Warehouse hiking boots any day. They say Jordan 1s are a black thing. My eyes are gray, standard bodily built for an 11-year-old. Ugly, really? My dad and siblings are all darker than me, and I am constantly reminded of this.
See that toothbrush?
My brother says.
The yellow stripe is yours, the brown stripe is mine, and the black stripe is sister's. Yours is the yellow stripe because you're the lightest. Don't know where you come from, bruh.
Why am I so light, so different? As my skin refused to darken, hips refuse to loosen, and nose refuse to widen. I look and finally see I am ugly.
What is ugly anyway?
Who asked them?
Who gave them the power over me? Over me.
I am my own.
I wake up every day in bed without them.
Who told them they could speak into my life with such negativity?
Who gave them the green light to tear down what I'm trying to build?
And build I shall.
I will build and continue to build until I have created a staircase high enough to reach my destiny.
I am a builder, regardless of what they say. And you know what? I actually am ugly.
I am ugly. I'm hecka ugly.
I am ugly because I am unique.
There's not one person on this planet like me with my magical black self.
I am ugly because I am gifted.
Need a mural, book cover, or wallscape designed.
Come see me.
I am ugly because I am loyal.
Regardless of whatever evil negativity comes my way, I am always there for my friends and family.
I'm not going anywhere. And lastly, I am ugly because I am yang.
In Chinese philosophy, yang is a positive act in the universe. So for all negativity, I possess the ability to act as a positive reflector, forcing it all far out from me.
Bring the negativity, boo.
Bring it. I know who I am, just exactly who I'm supposed to be, because here,
right here, without changes,
without substitutions and additions,
I am exactly who I'm supposed to be.
I am ugly.
I was so scared. Beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to reiterate that those words were, first of all, fantastically dramatized, but secondly, were written by their 5th grade teacher. So give it up for Ms. Tam. We see you, Ms. Tam. Beautiful job. The next group to come forward consists of Marlo, Quincy, and Jair.
Hi, my name is Quincy McCray.
Hi, my name is J.R. Lewis. Hi, my name is Marlo Van Arden.
We're in the 5th grade and we will be reciting an original speech entitled A Speech from the Heart,
Made by us.
Black men and women are not being treated well because white men kill us black men because of our skin color. White people treat us differently from other people. They treat us like slaves. They say, go back to our country. Black men go to jail every day just because of the color of their skin. Black men get suffocated and every possible thing you think of. It's crazy what white people do to black men and women. I am a colored person, so I know what it feels like to be treated that way. Racism needs to stop.
I don't think it's right to do what whites did to us. They hung us, they beat us, they were also mean to us. Racism has been happening for a long time, and today I am taking a stand for all my black men and women. I wasn't alive back then, but I know white people kept black people enslaved. I don't think that was okay. They hurt us, they made us do their house cleaning and work, and they also whipped us. I know Abraham Lincoln made it so white people could not enslave black people, but racism isn't gone yet. White people say mean stuff to me. They call me and my friends slaves. It's not fair when we're forced to pick cotton and other foods and vegetables. I see people getting hit with a whip and blood spreads everywhere. What white people do to us is nothing like they do to their own people. It's not fair what white people do to us.
Oh, thank you.
We could get irritated by their honest words, or we can take action. We can get irritated by their honest words, or we can take action. Kids will say things that adults are afraid to say. The next group coming forward is the last in the group competition for 5th grade. This is Kimani and Amira.
Hi, my name's Kimani Kashaka.
And my name is Amira Davis. We're from Ms. Tam's 5th grade class, and today we will be reciting an original speech entitled Honoring Martin, created by myself and Kimani.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., you've all heard of his great speech, but I want to know if you heard of the speech that we wrote for him to show him how much we honor him for helping us during times of segregation.
Martin was an amazing activist. He dedicated his whole life to the nonviolent struggles for civil rights. He had many great speeches, but the I Have a Dream speech is the most well-known.
He had a dream that someday his kids will be free along with all of the other black people and able to go where they wanted, and we thank him for that.
He wasn't just an amazing activist. He was also an amazing father to Martin III, Yolanda, Dexter, and Bernice King. He made sure to encourage them to be themselves no matter what.
Sadly, Martin was assassinated because of the color of his skin.
It is not right that he worked so hard just to end up getting killed. His skin was not a weapon.
Martin was a great man. We will never forget him.
Thank you. That ends our elementary competition. Wow. Amazing. Now we're getting ready, judges, for our 6th grade individual competition. Mr. Wesley, our auditor, is coming through to get your scores. I'm going to bring up Dr. Bryce for another break before we enter into our middle school competition. I don't know what to say. What? Speechless. Speechless. Probably best to say nothing. Dr. Bryce.
I just think if we're able, we should just clap one more time for all of these outstanding speeches, orators up here. So, like I mentioned earlier, this always is a problem. There we go. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a poem called Pride that I wrote. And I was inspired after I came from Ghana, West Africa, on a missions trip. And it made me think about how beautiful and how magnificent our people really are. So I give you Pride. There is the steady beat by the sturdy hands that thump the drums on the continent I love. There are the heavy hooves of the 5 great beasts that rumble and run to the steady beat by the sturdy hands that thump the drums on the continent I love. Then there are the curious eyes that peer in the night in fear to hear the heavy hooves of the 5 great beasts that rumble and run to the steady beat by the sturdy hands that thump the drums on the continent I love. There are the ancient, beautiful, magnificent people kissed by the nourishing sun, hidden from the curious eyes that peer in the night in fear to hear the heavy hooves of the 5 great beasts that rumble and run to the steady beat by the sturdy hands that thump the drums on the continent I love. And here I am, descendant daughter of Nandi, Nefertiti, and Cleopatra, proud of my ancient, beautiful, magnificent people, kissed by the nourishing sun, hidden from the curious eyes that peer in the night in fear to hear the heavy hooves of the 5 great beasts that rumble and run to the steady beat by the sturdy hands that thump the drums on the continent I love. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
That would be Janae.
All right. We're transitioning into our middle school competition. I know for sure that every individual you hear in 6th grade wrote their own poem. The first is Annalise Mora.
My name is Annalise, and I'll be reciting an original poem called Do You Understand? They say all lives matter, but do they understand? They say stay behind the big breaking border and build with your hands. We stand in the streets to protest our pride. They say go back to Mexico, but that's not where I reside. This is Vallejo, and I'm here to stay. This is the land of the free and the home of the brave. Do you understand? They say your life is perfect, but do they understand? They're not dealing with the pressures of racist people on their hands. It's not that hard to see that it is wrong. This is not just a poem. This is the diary of the teen in the wrong. Is it really hard to understand?
Beautiful work. Judges, we are skipping number 37. He is not present. We are skipping number 37. He is not present. Moving to number 38, Matthew Pedrosa.
Hi, my name is Matthew Pedrosa, and I will be performing an original poem called The Perfect Dad. He may not be perfect, and he may not be bright, but he earns my respect when he says I'm his light. He likes the things I like, and that's just fine, because in the end, he is the best dad one could ever find.
The next competitor is Dwayne Franklin. He is taking the stand now.
Hello, my name is Dwayne Franklin Jr. And I am in the 6th grade, and this is a poem about my treasure. My grandparents are my favorite treasure. Seeing them has made my life better. I miss them and they miss me. Missing them makes me melancholy. Sometimes I do not know what to do. I wish they were here to walk me through it.
Well done, Dwayne. The next competitor is Giovanni Merlos.
My name is Giovanni Merlos. The grade I am in is in 6, and my poem is You Can. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think they're not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch. You won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world, you'll find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in a state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You have to think high to rise. You have to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battle always goes to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later the one who wins is the one who thinks he can.
One again. Eagles, can you tell them absolutely no announcements, please?
Hello, my name is Giovanni Merlos, and the grade I am is 6th grade. My title of my poem is You Can. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think they're not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch. You won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world, you'll find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in a state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You have to think high to rise. You have to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battle don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later the one who wins is the one who thinks he can.
Great work, Giovanni. Again, all originals. Next is Nia Smith. Naya Smith. Kids will correct you on their name, as they should.
Hello, my name is Naya Smith. I am in 6th grade, and the title of my poem is called Sing. Sing, sing, I sing all day, through the storms and through the rain. I sing my own way. A light shines within me when I sing. When there are bad days or sad days, I remember to sing them all away. When I sing, I remember all the happy things, something just clings. When I swing my mic and sing, it goes round and round. My voice makes a wonderful sound. When I sing, I am like a beautiful piano that's there to put on a show for everyone to hear and see. When I sing, I can finally be me and I finally feel free. Okay, I'm going.
All right, the last 6th grade competitor with an original poem is Bryce Adeyemo.
Hello, my name is Bryce Adeyemo. I'm in 6th grade and my teacher is Ms. Harris. Today I'll be presenting a poem that I wrote by myself and it's called The Mind of a Student. Why is this teacher taking so long? He's talking about science, so are we going to meet Neil Armstrong? Why is time going so slow? In all this time, I could have learned to play the banjo. He singles me out and now I'm in trouble. I'm sent to the principal's office and I'm in my little bubble. Why does this teacher only see me? He says be quiet and that's the key. I say I'll try, but that's a lie. Now I'm in trouble at home and school congruent, and this is the mind of a student.
I don't have it written on this one. Just Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes. All right. Now we're moving on to 7th grade. They're getting taller. We have got, the first one is Christopher Pope.
My name is Christopher Pope, and my poem name is The Jester by Langston Hughes. In one hand, I hold tragedy, and in the other, comedy. Mass for the soul, laugh with me, you will laugh. Weep with me, you will weep. Tears on my laughter, laughter is my pain. Cry at my grinning mouth, if you will, laugh at my sorrow rain.
Great job, Christopher. We're now moving next to Janae Jackson.
Hi, my name is Janae Jackson, and this is my poem. I don't care what people think. Okay. I don't care what other people think about me because it is my life and my rules. That's it.
Beautiful. That was written by Janiyah, and she had something to say, and she said it. Next is Rashawn Johnson.
Hi, my name is Rashawn Johnson III, and today I will be telling you about Tupac and Rashawn. I have the power of the gun. The power of the gun can kill, and the power of the fire can burn. The power of the wind can learn, and the power of the wind can chill. The power inside you can rage inside you and tear you apart, especially you can heal a frozen heart. That's it.
Beautiful. Next is Angelo Valenzuela. Come on, Angelo.
Hello, my name is Angelo Valenzuela, and today I will be reading you the poem, This is the Recipe of Life, and the author is unknown. This is the recipe of life, said my mother, as she held me in her arms as I wept. Think of those flowers you plant in the garden each year. Those people, too, must wilt, fall, root, rise in order to bloom. That's it.
So it's just, okay. All right. Next, judges, there is a competitor that did not show for this group, so this will turn into an individual. Malia Maldonado is here. The other person is not here. Malia is competing as an individual.
My name is Malia, and the poem I'm going to present today is Speech to the Young, Speech to the Proud by Gwendolyn Brooks. Say to them, say to the downkeepers, the sun slappers, the self-soilers, the harmony hushers, even if you're not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. You'll be right, for that is a hard home run. Live not for battles won, live not for the end of the song, live in the long.
And what is your name? Kyra, Jalen and Kyra. We now move into the group competition for our young 7th graders. We have Jalen and Kyra.
Hi, I'm Jalen Terrell, and this is my best friend, Kyra. And this is a self-written poem written by me. Red, white, and blue, what would you do? What would you do if you were racially profiled night and day?
What would you do if you were segregated once again for the pigment of your skin?
What would you do if you seen your Negro son or daughter gunned down by a racist white police? Because we know what we would do.
We would give speeches like Dr. King.
God may he rest in peace.
Start protests like Diane Nash.
Start a movement like Mrs. Till, doing everything in our power to get justice.
So
tell us, red, white, and blue, what would you do?
Again, that was an original, quite quotable. The next group has one missing, but here present today are Nestor and Sergio. Alessandro. I knew I was going to get that wrong. I'm sorry. Nestor and Alessandro.
I came to America for a better job. I saw how people of color were thought to rob. I was concerned by how quick people are to judge. You can get imprisoned just by accidentally giving someone a little nudge. I was called a jalapeno for being a Filipino. There are many children whose fathers never come home sober, and those children can be a part of any color. So I really don't know what's so special about color. The thought of getting imprisoned or killed just for the color of your skin can really send a shiver down my spine. It's like life is a rocky road filled with landmines on the ground. You can get imprisoned just for being a part of your own kind. Listening to and watching the news can really break your mind, looking at the current reality or state of life, from the amount of people getting hurt, the amount of houses being burned, the amount of times people having their heads turned, and the parents putting their children in an urn. Children who have barely learned about basic math or life are left out bleeding on the streets, barely reaching the age to fight or reach amazing feats. I really don't know what's so special about color.
I don't know what's different about all of us. We all look the same, like if they were my family members.
That poem was written by Nestor and Alessandro. Important. That ends our 7th grade group competition. We're now moving into our 8th graders. I feel like crying when I look over there. They were so small in 6th grade, and now they're ready to go here. The first we will bring forward is Jaya Franklin.
Hello, my name is Jaya Franklin, and I am in 8th grade at Lee Public Schools, and I am a first year sorry. And I'm going to perform a poem that's the Shade, which is written by me. I hope you enjoy. Shade, the cover that protects me from the sun. Shade, the shadow that casts its life to the ground. Your shade is the figure that haunts me in the night, but the shadow can be my friend. Shade is the dark side of my inner soul. Shade.
Finish, you're going to walk off that way. Okay. Our next competitor is Amariano Sykes.
My name is Amariano Sykes. I'll be reciting a poem that me and my uncle wrote called A Formal Introduction to the White Supremacist. So, to all the racists, white supremacists, and bigot, let me formally introduce myself. My first name signifies the potential future of my manhood. My middle name represents the infinite capacity of my intelligence. My last name, well, let's just say it defines the flow of my existence. I am the result of the Chichen Itza, the tip of the San Felipe Nuevo. I am the beautiful, majestic phoenix that rose from the dark ashes. You really want to know me, don't you? Well, I'm the fragments of the freedom fights. Which one? You figure it out. Some of the names you call me, mutt, mulatto, mixed breed, bastard, or charity case. I'm actually the caramel flavor from a black coffee with great taste and cream added. My smile demonstrates my power. My hug humbles the hate that destroys. Now don't get it twisted. Don't let these curls in this head fool you. There's some collard greens in my kitchen with hot water cornbread and spices not measured but dashed and taste tested. My ancestors blew the smoke and danced the tribal rituals and sang the songs giving contribute to the creator. Racist, you don't know me. So who am I? I am the image of the wrongfully and unjustly slain. I am hunted down and lynched like an animal hung in ripened strange fruit. The picture on eggshell white t-shirts, the paint on red concrete, the place of many candles, teddy bears, and flowers. I am feared for my misplaced anger. I am misunderstood and biased by my teachers. I am slaughtered by the supposed community protectors and over-incarcerated by the crow reincarnated. I am the strong, powerful potential, mostly untapped. I am a leader who could save if you listen. I could be a contributor if you let me. I am a human being. I am fearfully made in the spinning image of my creator. I am the co-author and reader of a living book already written. I am more than a conqueror, and yet you don't even hear me. That 400-year multi-generational hate spirit is so ingrained in you that it's truly impossible for you to even know me. And with all that, I can't even hate you. To be honest, I feel sorry for you. So let me formally introduce myself. My name is Amariano Rashad Sykes, AKA Shah.
The next is a group. Samaj, Ayana, and Rayana are now taking the stage for 8th grade group competition.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rayana Frere.
My name is Ayana Sidney.
And my name is Samaj McFarlane.
Today, we will be reciting a poem. Unfortunately, we could not find the author, but the sponsors were Pantene, Olay, and CoverGirl's Queen Collection.
From the color of my skin, to the texture of my hair, to the length of my strands, to the breadth of my smile.
To the stride of my gait, to the span of my arms, to the depth of my bosoms, to the curve of my hips, to the glow of my skin, my black is beautiful.
It cannot be denied, it will not be contained, and only I will define it.
From when I look in the mirror, my very soul cries out,
my black is beautiful. And so today, I speak it out loud, unabashedly, I declare it anew, my black is beautiful.
Whether celebrated, imitated, exploited, or denigrated, whether skillfully applied or natural from inside,
my black is beautiful. To my daughters, my sisters, my nieces, my cousins, my colleagues, and my friends, we speak for us all when we say, our black is beautiful.
Whew. Our next individual competitor is Monique King. Ready? Nail it.
Hello, my name is Monique LeGrand King. I am an 8th grader at Elite Public School, and today I will be reciting an original poem made by me called School Pride. Pride is a 5-letter word, a source of envy, a meaning of confidence, self-esteem, self-respect, honor, and dignity. That's it.
Our next competitor is Tilden Standifer. She is competing in 8th grade individual. Nail it, baby. You got this.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Tilden Standifer. I'm in the 8th grade, and today I'm going to be reading an original poem titled Mama Would Say. Head up, shoulders back. Be a light is what Mama would say, although she never experienced the burdens of my day. A longing for acceptance, a journey of proof. Be the best, because they're watching you. Evil glares will pass your way, but ignore their whispers and do as I say. Because, honey, people do things like that, especially when you're a smart girl that's young and black, a smart black girl that knows her roots, a smart black girl that speaks her truth. You hold power in all that you do. So keep your head up and shoulders back, because I believe in you.
The next student before you, sometimes students are not quite ready for the competition day itself, but it doesn't mean they're not talented. And so this young lady is very special to me. She's not competing today. She is just showing you her talent. Her name is Taylor Griffin.
My name is Taylor Griffin, and today I will be presenting a poem called Beautiful Black Child that I wrote myself. Beautiful black child, do you ever notice how your melanin glows? Your skin the same color as the richest cocoa. People love your culture, so they try to steal your shine, but you never back down. You tell them, hey, that's mine. Beautiful black child, my apologies for the things you have seen, from the countless sleepless nights to the protesters fighting for your decent human rights. They put you in the projects just to make you feel lower. Now this weight on your shoulder, it feels like a boulder because your family's waiting on you to change their reality, but you can't change the world without the white man's mentality. Beautiful black child, the present is in your palms and the future is wrapped around your finger. Time is yours.
Thank you. Again, Taylor was not competing, but Taylor carries her phone with original poems, and she just reads them off to you. So I wanted everyone to be able to see Taylor. That was the end of our 8th grade, which means we're finished with our middle school. We are going to take a break with Dr. Bryce now, and then, get ready, our high school students. So we're going to take enough time for anybody that needs to stretch their legs and all of that, judges. This is your time. Dr. Bryce, we're going to have you do a couple poems, give the judges a nice stretch break, okay?
Really familiar. Okay. Well, while our judges are taking a much needed stretch break and our next competitors are getting ready, I thought I would share from a different author during this particular time. And she's one that we all are familiar with and who have come to love down through the years. This poem is Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides. Just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I'll rise. I am a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise. I rise, I rise. All right, well, thank you. You can never go wrong with Maya. Secondly, Dr. Bishop, or are you all ready? Keep going. Okay. Another one by one of my favorites. Well, Maya, who is most of our favorites. Another phenomenal poem by a phenomenal author. The title is Phenomenal Woman. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or well-built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellas stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care, 'cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Okay? And when you think about poetry, which is what most of us have been reciting or reading today, poetry deciphers the hieroglyphics of the heart, which simply put it means a poet can say what other folks can't say, and we don't have to apologize. We don't have to explain. We simply expound. So I was invited by the Solano County Library Foundation last year to talk about how poetry heals, because 2021 was a tough year. 2020 was a tough year. 2019, those were all tough years. And they wanted to know from a poet's perspective, how does poetry heal at a time when our nation needed it the most? So I give you how poetry heals. Poetry heals slowly like a salve, letting the poet first feel, absorbing the impact of the full frontal attack, the brutality, the insult, the backhanded affront. Poetry heals quietly like a lullaby in the background, starting out as a whisper, hiding out in the corner until it is an unmistakable holler, singing out loud and strong, having found its key, its pitch, its tone. When my wounded words were carried by crippled courage across my page, I found out that poetry heals. When my tears were turned into linguistic missiles locked onto a specific target, it was then that I learned poetry heals. When I exposed my wounds to the light of day, gathered up my sorrows and dared to dream again, it was then that I learned poetry heals, and I began to write about Breonna Taylor, Botham Jean, George Floyd, and Trayvon Martin, about Ahmaud Arbery and Oscar Grant, Dante Wright, and all that's wrong, about the Karens in Central Park, about sitting alone in the dark. And it was here I learned that poetry heals. When coupled with a faith that will not waver and a formidable sense of cultural pride that will neither back down nor be denied, poetry heals beautifully, dutifully enduring that crowded cocoon, all for the enduring promise of flight. Practicing mind over matter, though we've gone from sad to sadder. Poetry heals because it must. Poetry knows in God we trust, and he turns my mourning into dancing. Why? Because poetry heals. All right. I think she's coming now. Thank you. Thank you. You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Dr. Bryce again, please. We really appreciate her. We're now moving into our high school competition. And I want to say something about high school. High school finishes school early, so these young people stayed after school to compete today. So I want to give them a lot of props for doing that. In addition, as you know, it is difficult when you're in high school because you're pulled in so many different directions. So they prioritized us today, and I'm very proud of them for doing that. The first competitor today, individually, is Reginald Howard.
My name is Reginald Howard. I'll be performing a poem by Yakuza. It's called Black Nerd Problems. Learn now. Informal one. Black nerd 2, weird nigga into white shit. See geek, square, or lame. Disclaimer, I am not cool black kid of suburban diversity folklore, no. See, I be's full-fledged fiction, complete with character development, best friend, love, interest, and no typecasting. See, I finesse my contract. This way, I don't die in the first season, scene, panel, or mission, no. I am Cyborg, Susie Carmichael, or Piccolo. Yes, I said Piccolo, because that nigga do-rag is way too tight to be anything other than other, no. I am Peanut Butter Poindexter, a dark chocolate dweeb, you know who, boy in back of class with too much suspenders to sag. Cool kids always pull his car, not knowing. My deck is limited edition, platinum version, while my dragon gotta be white with blue eyes. I mean, all my niggas is superheroes. And yet, I keep reading these stories that are not mine, cause it's not about color of skin, but content of the character. So why can't you look like me and save the day? The sun has kissed my skin too many times to get the girl. They're all jealous of my jet eye and my lone glimmer in a sea of sidekick cruising down the street in my N64 emulator. This is not a cosplay. And I am not really bulletproof. But subculture be my escape from open season. I forgot, I am an oddity. This is what happens when you play without a memory card. I'm more Game Boy than Gun Blast, more Pokemon and penitentiary, because you can never put a nigga like Luke in a cage. My aura is so Aurora Monroe. You won't usually find adventure in our eulogies. This is why we need comic books for comic crooks. I'm talking Just Us League of America, the Naptastic Noir, Guardians of the Ebony. Maybe you heard of us. We the ones to turn Washington into Wakanda for 2 consecutive terms. We do resurrections and rebirths. Out from the ashes, let there rise a black villain. No, I'm not done. Creature of night with no street lights. This way, he's always home. Maybe his head is a hood. Maybe he has no hands to put up. Maybe he's violet, like violence, or magenta, as Magneto master my magnetism and suck the slugs from my homies' stomachs like, cause we the new mutants. But if my fantasies kept it real, this is only the proverbial part of my origin story. I could get my powers any day now, in a dark alleyway, in the forearms of a police officer, on an operating table, or on the ground. I wonder what will trigger my trigger. I'm trying to blast back with shadow clones and side beams, give a nigga infinite invincibility stars. I'll pull up with the Elder Wand and light your block up. What's the code for God mode? Is it select, start busting that nigga too white to be black and too black to be white? Dominoes and dice. Is this city liberty or vice? Either way, I came out the womb with 5 stars.
That was beautiful. Reginald, amazing. We can listen or we can get an attitude. We can pick apart language or we can hear the full message. Very, 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 very proud. Again, it is after school at Elite Public Schools. The next individual is Soraya Gibson.
Good afternoon. My name is Soraya Gibson, and I wrote a poem called Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. What is Black Lives Matter? Now, all of a sudden, when we say Black Lives Matter, people want to say all lives matter. I get it, all lives do matter, but now when you have black brothers and sisters getting killed for walking down the street, it's ridiculous. George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, the list goes on. I can name more black people who have been killed by the police in all the countries in the world.
Innocent black lives being taken because of the color of their skin. The color of your skin doesn't justify you. Black lives matter and always will until we get our justice.
Beautiful. Next, give it up for Keontae Rux. Do it, sir.
My name is Keontae Rux. I'm in 9th grade. I'm black and I'm proud. But why? Why can't I say it out loud? Is it because I'm supposed to be ashamed? Or my society is long yet to be tamed? Is it because you want me to fade to the back, mix in with the crowd and blend in with the sea of black? Or is it because the struggle was supposed to break me? Oh, please, struggle, that's what made me. Because my people were beaten and raped. And that history wrapped around me, but yet I escaped all the pain, the hurt, and the inhumanity. All these stereotypes are driving me to the brink of insanity. Let's not forget, my people are no longer slaves, but the inequality repeatedly crushes us under its waves.
I just have to say that Keontae and I have had many conversations about being a scholar athlete. About being a scholar athlete, that you're more than just your athletic career. So I'm very proud of him standing here today. Next, competing in the group competition for 9th grade is Corey Barnes and Sincere Parker.
Good afternoon, my name is Corey.
Good afternoon, my name is Sincere.
And we are in 9th grade, and our poem is called So Many Black Men, written by Jayciana Cathay. So many black men trapped and confused, lost in a white man's world where they're constantly abused, being chastised and accused. So many black men could be genuine kings if they weren't so influenced by the streets. Some teachers may care and some may not, but if there isn't any changes in the cell, they will rot.
So many black men still tied up in the shackles, tired of fighting the century-long racism battle.
Okay. So many black men trapped and confused, lost in a white man's world where they're constantly abused, being chastised and accused. So many black men can be genuine kings if they weren't so influenced by the streets. Some teachers might care and some may not, but if there isn't any change in the cell, they will rot.
So many black men still tied up in the shackles, tired of fighting the century-long racism battle. You see the poverty in our families and the riches of our black love. More than brotherhood, as a unity we are one.
So at Elite, we teach our young people teamwork. Corey's team did not show up today. So Sincere stepped in, learned the part, and performed today. Beautiful. Our next competitors are Marquise, Amir, and Dorian.
Hi, I'm Marquise.
Amir. Dorian.
And our poem is The Black Life, and it's a combination of pre-made poems by Maya Angelou and Rudy Francis, and also poems that we made ourselves.
All right. Look at me, walking around, all black, free, and ungrateful. How dare I skip an amen to tell you the church is on fire, but the cops choose me to blame. This is a satire.
Well, why is it when it comes to common history, we are often forgotten. And when a white person feels that just because we wear a hoodie, we are deemed rotten. There goes another headline, another protest, no matter how peaceful, more than likely end in tragedy, aka another sad story.
Martin Luther King Jr., his I Have a Dream speech worked in a way. It brought black and white people together. But then there's some people that don't want to be brought together. But it's not about other people. It's about you. He gave you the tools, and you just have to use them. Because in the end, if you don't, what is it all for?
Excellent. Excellent. Next competitor in the individual competition, number 63, Gianni Merlos. Get it, Gianni. That's right.
All right, my name's Johnny. My poem's named. My poem's named Keep Going. It was written by Kate Summers and edited a little bit by me. When failures come, keep going. When people mock your idea, keep going. When life knocks you down, get back up and keep going. No matter how far you traveled in the wrong direction, you always have the choice to turn around and keep going, because perseverance keeps going.
Gianni. You may recognize that face. Gianni's brother competed as a fourth grader. Correction, sixth grader. I'm going back to when we first started the school. All right, our next competitor is Ms. Janae Fowler. This is individual 10th grade. Do it.
My name is Janae Fowler, and today I'm going to be saying my poem, Stormy, written by me. So when I say keyword and I say the word, you gotta repeat after me. For an example, keyword, love. Yeah. We all have a dream, being successful in life and surviving. Keyword, surviving. Let me tell you about a melanin experience. We all have a dream, having our own things. Keyword, our. Let me tell you about a melanin experience. We all have a dream, having the ability to wake up every day without feeling unwanted or accepted because you're a black human being who's trying to fight to live a normal life. We all have a dream. Our melanin experience isn't easy. It's a battle that we've been fighting for since the 15th century. This isn't a dream. This is reality. Repeat after me. S, O, R, M, E, surviving, our, reality, melanin, experience.
Now we are entering the 10th grade group competition. This is a large group, so I'm going to have them introduce themselves to you.
Hello. Today we're going to be reciting a poem that I wrote called Absence. My name is Kara Samoza.
My name is Eric White.
My name's Terrence Hughes.
My name's Raymond Armstrong.
My name is Leticia Kate.
And I'm Mija Coulter.
Absence.
Tell me what it's like to feel distasteful.
one which makes you abandon all else.
And you are equally responsible. Tell me what it's like.
To long for what you contain in your palms.
In your cavities, in your senses.
To forget the other needs for what others hold in their own.
I've never
Experienced that need. Do I lack it or is it you? Lonesome and forgotten.
Is it okay? We are just about finished. This is our last group competitors in 10th grade, Brandon and Erica.
Hi, my name is Erica Thomas. I'm in the 10th grade.
Hi, my name is Brandon McKinney, and I'm in the 10th grade.
We will be reciting a duo poem.
Prison, and chain gangs, and cotton fields, and dogs howling on moonless nights, and guards, and dogs, and dogs, and dogs, and dogs, and dogs, and dogs, and dogs.
If the chain breaks before the rock breaks, still not free. When I finish this road, still can't ride. When I finish that road, still step aside. When I build that house, still need a key. When I build this house, still not for me. If the chain breaks before the rock breaks,
Still not free, not free, free.
Whew. The last competitor for today is 11th grader, Gabriela Rodriguez.
Good afternoon. My name is Gabriela Stephanie Rodriguez, and I'm an 11th grader, and I will be reciting a speech that I've written called Bright Colors. In every community out there, in every aspect of life has their set of colors. Mine are no different. Our colors are bright and beautiful, and we cherish those colors as we give meaning to them. The red on my lips represents our love for our language, our culture, and of course, our beloved families. But it is also just as red as the blood that my people had to spill. How every day we work days on end, blistering, bleeding, burning in the sun, wondering if we might get replaced by another. Working as cleaning ladies and construction workers, what other jobs can we have if we don't speak good enough English for our superior employers? But look at my painted face. My eyes painted blue and purple, blue as our skies, blue as our oceans and rivers, blue as the tears been shed from families as been torn apart from each other, all because of where they were born. Were we not from the same land? The same land that we lived on for thousands of years, the same land that we were stripped from our homes and mocked upon it, the same land that we were slaughtered by the thousands, all because of the sake of greed and lust for power. But don't look at that. Look at what the beauty of what my people have to show. Look at how we dance and holler and scream as we party all day and all night. Our colors are so beautiful, so bright. Yes, because all we are, we're festive people, we're happy people, we're stupid people, right? Yes, let's not talk about how our children are caged in like rats, or how our men are dying on the streets because they were thought to be thieves, or it's so hard for us to find doctors, we end up dying of disease, or even folks like me. Born and raised here, must always learn to fear ice approaching our homes. Check the windows, lock the doors. Let's not talk about how we as a community must make sure that we never look like robbers or thugs or drug dealers or rapists. We are not criminals. And yet they still treat us like we are. treating us like we're aliens in our own home. We work hard till our bodies give way for this country. We sacrifice our blood, our sweat, and our tears for this country, and they do nothing to stop our pain. We are suffocating in silence in the place that was once our home. But it's okay. Todo está bien, because after all, mi casa es tu casa. What's mine is yours, and what was yours was never yours to begin with.
I told our staff, kept saying, you have to see her. You have to see. I said, no, I want to see her today. Oh my goodness. Were our high school students phenomenal? Judges. Some of our judges had to leave, but you stayed till the end. And I want to honor you with an opportunity to say something to our elite public. As you know, our parents and community is watching. Our students and teachers are watching. Everybody is watching this moment. So please, if you have something that you would like to say to our public, please do. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and judging.
A hand. Listen, I would just like to say this was just absolutely outstanding. I mean, from the kindergartners all the way to the 11th grade. And as they would begin to speak and I would see Dr. King's face imposed in the back, it was just powerful.
Okay.
And I just want to give it up to Dr. Bishop and to our principal and to the staff, the teachers, everyone that had to create and help them to perform, to do that helped them and assisted them. I want to say that you did a wonderful job, and I just want to applaud you on today.
Your papers.
I don't even know how I can follow that. I'm just absolutely blown away by the beauty of these young people. I got overload of cuteness from the kindergarten, so I got a real sweet taste in my mouth right now. I could just pinch those jaws, those grandma's jaws. But I just want to tell Dr. Bishop how proud I am of her and her staff, how much this has meant to the community for these people, these children to be able to be here and to show what they can do. You know, to memorize a poem and to get up and have public speaking, that's a big deal. That's really a big deal. So I just want to take this opportunity to just thank you all, the staff, Dr. Bishop, and all of the children, and certainly all of the parents, because I know what that is like, helping your kid learn how to say their poem before the school. So thank you all for inviting me.
I am overwhelmed with joy. Today was not only, I came in, it was a work day, I leave, and it's like a resurgence. This has been a phenomenal opportunity. I know you're watching it online, but to be in the room with these dynamic young people, starting from TK up to 11th grade, it is overwhelming, the potential that just is bottled up or that we saw in this room. The first oratorical competition, not the last. We're sitting here already figuring out how do we get sponsors? How do we take this to the next level? And as I represent Solano volunteers, I encourage each of you that view this, figure out how do you devote some time to this school that's making a difference in a community that looks like me and you. It is time for us to champion for these students, for the staff, for the individuals that serve on the board of directors. They can't do it alone, so join us. I'm committing today to elite public schools that I personally will invest my time and my resources in taking this oratorical competition and other opportunities where we can volunteer to the next level, because these scholars deserve it.
I'll just have to say, as principal, this is a very, very proud moment. I would like to not just thank the parents, but there are other people in the community that watched today's oratorical. I was getting messages, text messages the whole time from different schools. So, we just want to thank you guys for tuning in as we showcase the best and the brightest. And as I'm hearing the other judges talk, something just came to my mind that in any great organization, whether it be a business or a professional sports team, there's always one pivotal moment throughout the course of a season, so to speak. And I think today was one of those moments those pivotal moments that we are on our way. This is just the beginning. And I will have to say, from August until now, this was just an example of how much growth, and have to give a big shout out to the teaching staff and other staff members, whether it's the instructional assistants, after school liaison. It takes a village, and because of their hard work, I'm seeing students perform at a high level that at the beginning of the year they barely even talked when they got to school. And so just, this is very encouraging in the direction that we're heading as a school, and just super proud to be a part of the process.
I certainly echo the sentiments of all my fellow judges in saying that this has just been a beautiful manifestation of collective brilliance, of just participatory parents and staff and professionals. And I just want to thank you all for the investment that you have made in all of these young people, even if you just listen to them rehearse or you had the privilege of helping them write. I heard shout outs to uncles and dads, and I just think that that is what this is all about. And I believe in my heart of hearts that we have made our ancestors proud and continue to do so. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I also echo the sentiments of all the judges on the panel here, and I just feel blessed to be here because I'm sitting actually in the school where I grew up in. This was an elementary school, and it was also Eden. So I went to this school, and when I was here, we were giving the different types of Black History programs. So I was a student in those positions where I had to get up and read out to the public. So to see other students that were once, my age doing what they're doing in front of a public speaking, and now it's internet also online. So it's just, you see all the magnificent and wonders and joys that come through you when you know that at this oratorical competition, it's going to go more and more, it's going to get bigger and bigger, and it's going to get brighter and brighter. And I just want to thank Dr. Bishop. We have your back. We're going to continue to support you. This school is in our community. It's for our brown kids and of color, and we're going to make sure that they feel worthwhile once they leave this school and get into society, that they are what we say they are.
So much. We are, judges, I just love each and every one of you, and you already know just how proud and just how much it means that you're here and that you support the work that these young people are doing. This is not about me. It's not about any adult here. It's about the young people that you saw today, and so we appreciate each one of you. I want to thank you. I would like to acknowledge one of our directors who's here but not on camera. Her name is Director Tasha Johnson. She's also a parent here. So a lot of our both staff and board of directors have children here, and that speaks to the commitment to this school right here in Vallejo. I would like to ask Dr. Bryce to come up for one more poem. Quaylen is doing an outstanding job. We're just about finished tabulating the winners. We're going to announce the winners, and then we'll be ready to go. So thank you, Dr. Bryce. Let's just give them another hand. This has just been outstanding. Yeah, you know how you're used to being in church and you just want to, say it. Well, you can't just holler like that. You have to compose yourself and act right. So I'm trying to act right. But it's something when we invest in our children, because babies don't stay babies for long. We have to be able to invest so that we can benefit down the line. And so I want to just commend Dr. Bishop and all of you, the judges, the staff, the teachers, the faculty, parents, everybody, for investing in our children. And I think about community. So as I conclude, I'll give you the poem, Community is Calling. Community calls in the eyes of our children when education works, when equality and equity are no longer a rarity and the give and take of it all just feels right. Community calls when we experience government of the people, for the people, and by the people, so the Gettysburg Address becomes our address. Community calls when those in need won't be for long, when we rally around one another and have each other's backs, and we always manage to lift as we climb, to lift as we climb. Community calls when we determine to leave our city better than when we found it, to light a candle instead of cursing the darkness, to develop solutions instead of debating the problems, the problems. Community gives its clarion call, loud, big, clear, and strong, and echoes in the streets of our beloved city. Community won't wait for better days and optimal conditions. Things must change now. Community demands a thoughtful, purposeful, immediate response from those sharing mutual interest, care, and concern for white children, black children, brown children, and so on. Community is calling. So what say you? Thank you. Okay. Here's your high school. Those are totaled out. Okay, here is the moment. For kindergarten, group first place, Ms. Tiago's class. Second place, Ms. Arizmendi's class. And third place, Ms. McGriff's class. Give them a hand clap. For first grade, individual, Amir Nixon is the first place winner. Second place is Bianca Medina. And third place, Chloe Wilson. And Miss Avina's class for the group is first place. Give them a hand clap. For second place, Amaya Williams is first place. For second grade, rather. Amaya Williams is first place. Farah Russell, second place. Adewent, I will do better, sir, I promise, is third place. For group, first place, Miss Archangel. Second place, Mr. Griffith. Give them a hand clap. For third grade, first place, Braylon Cohen. Second place, Brandon Johnson. Third place, Minali Chan. Give them a hand clap. And the one group for third grade in first place was Jamal, Malachi, and Javion. Give them a hand clap. For fourth grade, first place, Mackenzie McLeod. Second place, Jeremy Palma. Congratulations, Dad. Third place, Joka Brown. For groups, we have first place, group 28, that's Joyce, Namaya, and Liliana. Second place, group 26, Javier, Facio, and Yahir. And third place, group 27. Can somebody read off the names for group 27 for me? So you're not here. Cheyenne, Zyleek, and Terrence. Give them a hand clap, please. Fifth grade, number one winner, Ruby Ramirez. Second place, Andrew DeHaro. For groups, first place, Sage and Bakari. Second place, Marlo, Quincy, and Jakari. And third place, Kimani and Amira. Give them a hand clap, please. Sixth place, for sixth grade. First place, Giovanni Merlos. Second place, Annalise Mora. Third place, Nia Smith. No group in sixth grade. For seventh grade, first place, Rashawn Johnson. Second place, Christopher Pope. Third place, Janiah Jackson. For the groups, we have Jalen and Kyra, Malia, and she did it by herself. She should be in individual. So we're going to figure out where she's placed in individual. And then lastly, Nestor, Alessandro, and no Sergio today. So third place is Nestor and Alessandro, and first place is Jalen and Kyra. For eighth grade, first place, Mariano Sykes. Second place, Tilden Standifer. Third place, Jaya Franklin. And it looks like it's tied for third place. No. Tie for first place. Let me re-snap. Yes, sir. Thank you. First place, tie. Mariano Sykes, Tilden Standifer. Second place is Jaya Franklin, and third place is Monique King. For the group, first place is Samaj, Ayana, and Rayana. All right, high school. Can you give Quaylen a hand for doing this? Perfect. Outstanding. You can tell he went to Berkeley, go Bears, because he's very smart. All right. For ninth graders, first grade. Why do I keep saying first grade? I'm sleepy. First place, Soraya Gibson. Second place, Keontae Rux. We are missing Reginald Howard, so we have to re-look at that. Do you have Reginald's scores? We'll re-look at ninth grade because we're missing Reginald, so that may be incorrect what I just said, so we'll look at that again. The first place award for the group is Marquise, Amir, and Dorian for ninth grade. And second place for group is Jakina, Corey, and Sincere. Okay. So for ninth grade, let me restate the winners. Ninth grade, first place is Reginald Howard. Second place is Soraya Gibson. Third place is Keontae Rux. 10th grade. Okay. First place is Janaea Fowler for individual. First place for group is Brandon McKinney and Erica Thomas. And second place for group is Kira, Leticia, Terrence, and Eric White Jr. Give them a hand clap. And our grand prize winner for 11th grade is Gabriela Rodriguez. We did it. We did it. To the whole elite community, we're so thankful for each one of you. To the crew, wow, thank you. Mark Lampkins and Mr. Palma again, and everyone who contributed to production, thank you so much. To the staff, to the coaches, to Dr. Bryce, everybody who made today great. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We'll see you next year, and apparently it's going to be bigger and better. Yes, all right, thank you.